All right, let's take the stream up. Hello, everybody. Today has been a wild fucking day. I'm sure most of you have seen the news, and Charlie Kirk has been assassinated in Utah. And I don't know if any of you guys have been on social media since that happened, but yeah, the left is insane, y'all. Like I've said countless times. These people are insane, violent lunatics. The left is full of fucking lunatics. Yeah. So we're not gonna watch the video of Charlie being shot. That is that is all over the internet. You can go find that. We're not gonna give credence to such horrible actions, but we are going to talk about the thing that got us here, in my opinion, and yeah. So long and short, the left are lunatics. Completely unstable, vitriolic, violent lunatic. So yeah, I guess let's just get right into it. Unfortunately, hold on, I need another one of these tabs. We're covering two topics today. Got jam some topics. I forgot to search this one up. I apologize. Okay. Oops. I needed to stay on this, go to this, arena. I hate you thing. All right, we're just gonna, we just like search it in a new tab, you bastard. Opera GX is a pain. Okay, whatever. We're just gonna leave that there. We'll just open a new page. But fucking, my apologies. I should have been more prepared than this, but you know, I'm kind of juggling stuff and not great at it. ADD makes it hard. All right, so we're gonna stop that. Try to avoid giving credence to that horrifying video. I'm sure everybody has heard of the Arena Zarutska situation in North Carolina. And I mean, yeah, fortunately, there you see. And if you go and watch any of these videos, you will find nobody did anything. And well, there's only one notable difference between Miss Zarutska and the rest of the people on that train. And that difference is the rest of the people on that train are pieces of shit. I know you guys probably thought I was going to make some sort of racially charged thing. No. What color they were is irrelevant. They could have been white. The actions, as everyone's favorite civil rights activist, Mr. King, said, you judge people on the content of their action, not on the color of their skin. The content of the actions of everybody in this train, everybody in this video,
Brown is being charged
all of
with
them.
one count of committing.
See, I don't need to get copyrighted for having their audio in here. My point being, this is not a racial thing. That's a white person. That's a white person. That's a white man. That is a person of color of some variety, Hispanic or otherwise. Same for that. And yeah, my point remains. The problem, everybody on that train, worthless pieces of shit. Simple as that. We need to stop enabling worthless pieces of shit. And we need to start allowing people to take action. See, this is exactly what happens when you make a big deal about a Daniel Penny situation when a man saves the people on the train. But nobody wanted to talk about this. No media had anything to say here, did they? No, it wasn't until everybody in the world was talking about it that they went, well, dang, we should probably cover it, even though it doesn't meet the narrative. And they covered it just as trashy as always. He allegedly, really allegedly, I mean, you can literally see the man contemplate it, pull out his pocket knife, open it. The intent is well established. He's schizophrenic. Then maybe we need to bring back the asylums that the left so badly wanted gone. Maybe we should stop enabling the mentally unwell. You know, this is kind of just the culmination of all leftist policies. Suicidal empathy. If not for that, the left would feel nothing. But yeah, it's truly insane what we've allowed our country to become by allowing the leftists to be violent and unchecked and burn cities. And well, this is what you get.
Chatters in raccoon noises. Alright, listen up you filthy humans. Trash Wolf is taking a much needed nap. The stream will be back when I feel like it. Capital L.
Charged with one count system.
Hold on, we got an ad break here. And you got a minute of ad break. I just like turn off ads or like push them out. And once this stops, we'll like snooze the next couple and hopefully we can get through this. All right, just making sure audio is working because last time I did one of these, I had no audio. Oh, that was wonderful. Wasn't it wonderful? Oh, so nice. It's so fucking good. Come on, 20 seconds. All right. It's winding down. All right, we snoozed one. Snooze again in an hour, but I get this like 20 minutes. We should be able to get through most of this if I go quickly. All right. So, yeah, my point. Bad leftist politicians, bad leftist judges. It's literally what leads to this. And what's going to come out of it is going to horrify them far more than they would ever believe. Because this right here, that's the sentiment they're cultivating. To be fair, one might argue that what the Democrats have sought all along was to ignite another race war. Because, let's be honest, those of us with a functioning brain can see what the Democrats are. They hate people of color. They're inherently racist. Remember, as the leftist politicians say, voting laws are racist because black people don't know how to get an ID. I don't think that. I've known many people of color, and they've all had IDs. They all know where the DMV is. Hell, a lot of them voted for Trump because even they see that the Democrats are insane and racist at the core. But this is the world we live in. This is what we've let the world become. People fleeing actual war zones, dead on American streets because bad leftist policies and leftist appointed judges, and that's horrifying. See, at least there were some people trying to help her, but I mean, too little, too late. This would have been solved if the lunatic leftist retard had been imprisoned on any one of the 14 previous felony charges. But no, this lady, this wall-eyed fucking retard, you could thank her. I hope it weighs heavy on her fucking conscience, because this blood's on her hand. Irina's blood is on this woman's hand. Probably doesn't have a primary education. Likely just Democrat appointed. Gotta put in your tokens. Gotta keep them in line. Keep them voting left. It's truly insane. Truly insane. Absolutely revolting and disgusting what these people are. And we're going to go further. We're going to look into it even deeper. Yeah. 2 to 3 minutes in. I mean, to be fair, you can argue that's a very shocking, stressful situation, and many people do freeze up. I don't really blame them entirely. But the people who just sat there, unbothered, no reaction. Oh, I'm just gonna lean over. Don't let it get on me. Yeah, they're all pieces of shit. This is why I advocate that people should be armed. People should be aware of their surroundings. You should do your best to not let things be behind you. Many pro Second Amendment people will tell you you make the extra efforts to account for the fact that you can't watch behind you. So that means you go all the way to the back of the bus, or all the way to the back of the train car. You put your back to a wall and you keep your eyes moving, watching, looking around you. That's the best you can do, is try to stay vigilant. I don't mean that in the sense of vigilant justice or anything like that. I mean vigilantly watching your surroundings to make sure that these insane people that the left has allowed to just wander aimlessly and unchecked on the streets. Yeah, I mean, realistically, statistically speaking, the odds of something like this happening to you are 12 to 1, I think it is. The odds are per capita 12 times higher that a person will be attacked by a deranged person of color to the one that they may be attacked by a deranged white person. I'm sorry, but one coincidence makes a point. 2 coincidences, you're starting to get a line. Dozens of coincidences, you've now got a graph. And that's pretty solid evidence to argue with. A graph is statistics. Numbers don't lie. You can argue socioeconomic status, societal oppression. The long and short is, you're 12 times more likely to have something like this happen to you in this country. It's as simple as that. You can argue whatever you want. You can call me racist. You can call me whatever you want. I have nothing against people of color. I have nothing against anybody. The only people I have anything against are fucking retards. And yeah, we're going to call them out, and we're going to point out that they're retards, and that's what we do. That's what we do here. We make fun of retards, and we point out that they're fucking retarded, in the hopes that maybe some people who encounter this content will strive to not be a fucking retard. But who knows? Modern society embraces retardation. It enables it. It encourages it, and that's what's wrong with society. Don't critically think. No, you can be a fucking moose cat tree dog. That's what I mean. These people are insane. They enable the insane members of their fucking side, and they do nothing to admonish them. And then what does that build up to? It builds up to like what happened today. Fucking batshit person assassinates Charlie Kirk, which you can argue, oh, his political stances, oh, his rhetoric. Charlie Kirk's not a violent man. Charlie Kirk's never harmed anybody. Charlie Kirk actually debates generally in very good faith. And if you watch a lot of his content, you'll see he's generally actually polite while doing so, even when people are calling him horrible things and screaming like lunatics. And he always gave them a platform to attempt to defend their ideologies, which their ideologies are indefensible. So yeah, he ended up with hundreds of videos of retard leftists proving that they're retarded. You know, it is what it is. You people are retarded. Your ideas are retarded. Your ideas are flawed, weak, and indefensible. And then you turn to violence, because as the left loves to proclaim, words are violence. Words are not violence. You're just wrong, and that makes you mad. And you can't defend your argument because your argument is wrong, and that makes you mad. But no, what do? They cultivate the hate. The left loves hate. They want it. This is what they want. They want people being violent. That's why they don't admonish the deranged people who commit violence. What do you see? Oh, gee, looky there. Who'da thunk? Leftists celebrating the death of a man who, again, never committed crimes, never harmed anybody, never victimized another person in the world. All he did was believe that people should own guns and be able to defend themselves from violent lunatic. Oh, shocking. And you can go through Twitter. You'll see just a slew of just trash human beings. Yeah. Oh, die for you. Celebrating it. The left is truly celebrating it. And you have some people, calling it what it is, an evil, cowardly act, which it is, as the left always executes. Cowardly, evil act. Or insane mass group violence. I don't mean gang as in like criminal gangs. I meant like gang in like gangbang, large number. Bad choice of word, I will admit. And see, insane retards making insane arguments to justify the violence of their own people. See, that's the difference between the left and the right. The left loves insanity, violence, and lunacy, and they prop it up and they celebrate it. The right calls the shit out and holds people to account. I'm not saying that there's not insane people on the right. We all know that there's insane people on the right. We all saw the retards from the Ku Klux Klan doing their dumb little rally. That was funny as fuck. That's why you let retards talk, so that they'll reveal themselves, and then you mock them being fucking retards. But here we are. The left can't win an argument. It can't win with logic. Can't win with discussion. So it resorts to violence. Are you mad yet? Because you fucking should be. I'm going to be honest. They're just going to keep doing it. They will keep picking at this with violence like they do. And when it culminates to something else, they're all going to Pikachu face. When the right finally has enough and somebody goes out and does something violent, they're all going to Pikachu face. It's all going to be a big shock then. Oh my, why would this ever happen? This is what you're making, because that's how people are. Like, I'm not saying go out there and be violent to Democrats. I feel they're retarded, and you should just let retardation ruin their lives for them. I don't mean that in the sense that they're mentally disabled. I mean that they're just intentionally intellectually retarded. So life will just take away the protections, take away the warning labels and all that, and honestly, I think the left would sort itself out. These people have a cumulative IQ of like 13. So yeah, take the warning label off the Tide Pods that says these will kill you if you eat them. They'll go right back to eating them. Like, do you get what I'm getting at? Like, These are people that nature would have selectively removed had civilization not done its best to implement defenses to prevent nature eliminating the unfit. But these people are unfit. And yeah, honestly, what happens from here is on them, much like, where was it? Which one was it? Hold on, it's this one. No, it's not that one. Which one was it?
Yawn what? Oh, was I supposed to be entertaining you or
This.
something? Flops down and starts snoring Capulol.
His death is his own fault? No. But what happens to people on the left after this is, in fact, their own fault for making no efforts to moderate the people on their side, because they'll take anybody. They're desperate. They'll take all the lunatics, the violent, the retarded. They'll take anything. So yeah, I'm just saying, we'll touch base on this again when the next thing happens. But let's be honest here. You kind of made your bet on this one. You people want to resort to violence for everything. Sooner or later, your violence will be answered with violence. It just is what it is. I'm not saying it's right. Violence doesn't solve violence. Being violent to people for no reason is wrong. But at some point, that's just the natural reaction. And I'm sorry, but humans are animals far more than we want to admit. Nature will do what nature does. You'll get enough angry, pissed off Homo sapiens to gather up, and something will cook off, and it's just what it's going to be. So take care of yourself, rectify things in your life, extricate yourself from these toxic cities full of deranged leftist lunatics. I mean, there's lots of things you can do. I made my move all long ago. That's why I live way out in the middle of bumfuck. I don't go places. I don't go public places anyways. Not generally. I'll go to the store, whatever, blah blah. But beyond that, yeah, no, I don't really got any interest in going out and mingling with the lunatic leftist retards. No, I'm good. I'll stay where I be. I'll look after my shit, and that's what's important. You look after your own. You make sure your family's good, and fucking beyond that, fuck them. When the right starts to eat the left, it'll be what it be. And if it cooks off into a civil war, it's gonna suck to be y'all in the cities. And I feel for you, but that's why I live way out in the woods, man. This shit don't affect me. I've extricated myself to the point that the majority of this shit just don't fucking affect me. Idiots can riot. I don't go into the cities. So, yeah. But keep your heads on a swivel, y'all. Things are probably about to get real frisky, and it's not going to be a good thing. And you'll likely have leftists firing up another Summer of Love fucking mass burning campaign. But yeah, to anybody celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, you're literally human trash, and it's fine. We see you. Don't worry, we see you, and you'll get yours. Nature has a way of balancing things out, and karma's a bitch. So don't cry when it comes biting. All right. Well, I'm gonna keep this one nice and short because this is just a truly disgusting topic, and I don't want to delve deeper into this. We've covered what needs to be covered. The left is insane. Their ideologies and their policies have led to the death of countless innocent people, and here we are. They try to actively ignore it. There's no more ignoring it, people. This is the world that the left has created. You can continue to support their policies, and this stuff will continue to get worse. And sooner or later, it will come to a boil. And that's just the way that's just the natural progression of these things. I don't want to see that happen. I'd prefer to not see that happen. But in the event that that does happen, I live out in the middle of fucking nowhere. The shit won't fucking affect me. So like this is a y'all problem. I recommend get your heads on straight, learn how to have rational conversations with people. Uh, you know, violence is only a tool to be used to stop the commission of violence. Beyond that, you have no justifications. And anybody who resorts to violence because their feelings got hurted and my opinion is stupid and everybody laughed at me, that's not a reason to be violent. But that's the thing. These are the people on the left. All it takes is any little slight, and they feel fully justified to take people's lives. So, yeah, I recommend get permitted, stay strapped, keep your heads on a swivel. The left's about to go buck wild, and you're probably going to see a lot more of this kind of shit happening. And it's logical to expect a flip flop of dumb shit like this, more Kyle Rittenhouse type incidents. Dumb shit like this, more Kyle Rittenhouse type incidents. And until people learn how to talk to each other like rational adults, that's just gonna kind of be the way it is. Because you got a bunch of grown ass retard entitled children who were raised to be given everything they ever complained for and never fucking put in check. So yeah, the world's gonna balance itself out. People are gonna start checking each other. You're probably best to avoid public places as best as possible because you never know where dipshits are going to cook off and do some dumb shit. So yeah, stick to small businesses, small buildings, small restaurants. Keep your back against something solid, and watch entrances and exits. Know what's going on around you. Know your means of ingress and egress. And yeah, don't be afraid to meet violence with proportional violence. Someone seeks to harm you, well, I recommend you fight like you're the third monkey to Noah's Ark, and brother, it just started raining. But on that note, I'm gonna leave you all here, and I want to thank anybody who stopped in. You're all awesome. To anybody who watches this in the future, I appreciate the fuck out of y'all. Yeah, talk to people, learn, figure out who in your areas are solid, reliable. You're probably going to need that information sooner than we would all expect. On that note, I hope you all have a have a decent day, because today's already a horrible day. Yeah, stay strong, people. Don't be afraid to fight with logic, not with violence. Fight these fucked up ideas with words, but don't be afraid to defend your life with everything you have. All right, y'all. Fucking stay feral and be disgusted, because that's about all today is good for.